Hey, Kronos here, welcome to a new video on the Bazaar. Today we're presenting patch 13, which is basically 1 year, the first birthday of the Bazaar. This game is insane and they are continuously improving it. And if you like the video, remember to drop a like and subscribe, and also share it with your friends. This is very important to me. And if you like to interact in the comments, feel free to do that. What is changing with this patch? Well, many things have changed. Now you can see the monsters loadout. Basically, if you right click on a monster, you will see what you can get from the monster. That's super important. And it's an in-game feature, so you don't have to go to BazaarDB or HowBazaar or any external website to do that. There is also the items details view, which is basically right click on the item to see enchantments and base stats, which is very interesting. There is a not key for selling an item, so these two things here are improving the gameplay by a lot. You can now get better in the Bazaar just because you know you have more information. You can hide PvP opponent names, that's okay. Unity upgrade, that's important because mods and has to be re-adapted and updated over this change. And there are some cosmetics, and there are this new animated skin if you want to find it in the cosmetics. Heated and chilled now are prioritizing location where they are not adjacent to existing to an existing slot, so you don't have like freeze chilled into chilled near each other. They will be at least separated by one slot. That's important improvement on Jules, and Jules this patch, thanks just to this, is gonna be better for sure. The tier scaling is now more stronger basically at gold and diamond, especially diamond. There are many changes onto the numbers. I will see if these are good or not for the game. Loot items now, okay, it's shiny thing, little things. Okay, new content. There is a new enchantment. Now you can make basically an enchantment region based. So that's important for Mac, because Mac has many things related to the region. It's important with Jules, but it's also important with others because they maybe, you know, Estelle, that there is not much regen into the pool, and if you enchant something strong like Runabout or a Skyliner with the regen, you are basically unkillable if you have the killing maybe 10% out of the damage, right? So imagine like 1000 regen in no time basically. That's an interesting region. A new enchantment. And there is also in the encounters you can now find a random shiny upgrade and also a mossy upgrade. So that's important because this one is insane. If you are able to get this one, you're super lucky, and you will be able to make your build like incredible, because you can enchant a large item. It's no longer like a polisher that only allows you to complete the quest and then enchant a small item. This is like, it's valid for anything, so for every hero. Dabora sells the rights. I gain 1 gold for each fight you have won. That's nice for gold. Gain 1 XP for each monster fight you have lost. Monster fight. So if you are unlucky and you go to and you try to fight, for example, Fug, you want Bonker, but you are not able to get it, well, at least the XP will be back partially for this node, okay? 1 XP for each fight, not for the entire XP lost, okay? It's a mitigation of the XP loss, and it's nice. There is another one node, which is basically heroic encounters. It's also related to the prestige. So if you have lost many fights versus a player, with this one, you can get maybe an extra chance, okay? especially if you lose a lot early mid, you can maybe get back into prestige, get an extra chance, and be able to maybe come back, you know, to find a good build, to fix the build in time before dying. There is also the new items in this patch. Every hero is receiving 3 items, and we will see them later on. There are also some new common items here. They are describing the items here, but not for the hero items. Bar of soap, ammo 6 ammo, cooldown 2, healing. Okay, interesting cooldown 2, it's pretty fast actually. Lucky clover from previous events is now a normal item in the game. Ah, okay, the clover they are now added as an item. Interesting. You have percentage of finding a higher tier item. You can get it as a loot, basically, I think. So that's pretty interesting actually. But it could be also a problem. I think this can create monsters and incredible builds. When you sell this, your leftovers regen item gain regen. So they are adding this for the buff on the regen. Now reroll I have adjusted. You can reroll more easily because they are costing 1 gold less at silver and 4 at gold. Pretty good. Our Aero is starting day 1, it's silver, and it's the one that is selling vehicles and drones. Especially the vehicles is interesting for stealth. For example, the antiquarian is spawning for all heroes. If you don't know what this is, you can do this. Bazaar DB. Wait. This one. You go here, you select the antiquarian. It's the one that is selling relics. Okay. Oops. Why I have things opened? Anyway, Caldera has now the effects enabled. Also, other pedestals will receive the enchantments. Duelist Scream is now changing. It's getting an enchanted thread or tag item from any hero. Choose one of the 3. Firmware upgrade your leftmost core and gain 10%. Get a skill from any hero associated with your standard core type. So you get a skill for the core. Mr. Morland is now pig only. I don't know what this Mr. Morland is. Ah, the property one. You have to play more heroes in general. Pin Feather is now day 6. Now I remember that this was like previous, I think day 2 or day 1 also. And it's now gold tier. It's also valid for all heroes but Jules. And it's getting the items from any hero. The important item, that's insane, that's insane. Okay, because this is also good with style, because there are good flying items in other heroes like Pig, and you can get it from Pinfeather. Wow, insane. Prospero is now day 1, silver, and any hero. Economic items. Ah, interesting. And Street Fighter is now day 5 plus. So there are pretty many changes just until here. There are many changes. So be sure to adapt the playstyle, but we will get it over time. There are some monster updates. The most important one, I mean, I checked this before. I didn't see many big things. Maybe the Lucky Clover here. There is Interterritorial, which is nice. Apart from this, there are not many things interesting here. Common items, as you can see, at diamond, it's doing more damage. You see, it's like the double sometimes. So apart from the numbers that you see here, this one is going from 9 to 4 seconds cooldown. but when you sell this, yeah, okay. So maybe it's can be played actually. And the Sunderer. Okay, it's this one. It's 10% shield. That's nice. Okay, let's jump to the most important things. Apart from the numbers, the rays are now also tech. That's important. Gemsnail is changing. Now it's slow. Slow more items for 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 6 seconds cooldown, and then when you slow poison, that's insane. And it's enable slow poison build on Dooley. Copperhead is now going back to 3 at diamond, so pretty nice actually. Then we can see that Dultron is now nerfed at gold because it's always. No, wait a second. It's now charging 2 seconds every time, but there is more charges required. Makes sense to me, and there is less shielding. I think this is a problem because Dultron was already strong before, but it's now it's also playable from gold plus. I don't know, they keep doing this change every time. I don't think they are learning from their mistakes because Dooley doesn't. Maybe because of other buffs they did this patch overall. Maybe they are also buffing Dooley, but I think buffing Dooley is what the fuck? Like, Johnny and Doc, you can play this item now. Huh? Feel free to do that. Other things, Forklift is now charged 2 seconds and it's 20 and 14. Okay. They are doing the same changes. Mech Balls is now 5 seconds. The only change that they shouldn't have nerfed reverted was this one. My god. Let's see. Dooley is already strong. It was stronger before. Okay, there is some nerf on the Ice 9000, but really, this is the problem. No. Oblivion Core redesigned. It's a legendary item. Cooldown 8 when you destroy. When you destroy, charge this. So yeah, it's like for the destroy, but it's only for Dooley. So let's see. Of course, fiber optics will be the only way one of the way to charge this, and giving the haste and so on. But destroying is pretty strong, and having something that is like a core that is also charged up, it's insane because this will be probably at all tiers. It's a legendary tier, so yeah, it's fixed. It's like a jackpot basically. If you get this one, maybe you can do something crazy. Especially because if this is attack with the lens, can be charged up, so it's pretty easily. Virus is now a common item, and other things are only numbers. So Jules is like being very, very, very strong, apart from the burrito nerf, which is like going from 50 to 100 instead of having always 100, which is nice. Important things. Curry is now when you slow charge this, so it's like a spamming item for a food, which is charging. No, it's no longer charging. Another small, but it's like more application of burn if you slow a lot. And there are builds that are slowing a lot in Jules. There are some builds like Luau and other things. Dishwasher is now 7 seconds. It's lasting less time at diamond, so a little nerf to the dishwasher. Yeah, cutting board, I saw this one. It's now 4 seconds flat, and now it's when you use an addition tool instead of weapon. It's charging this, and the weapons in general are buffed. What? This is like an insane charge. Insane stuff, because you can put fast tools at the addition to this one and you buff the entire board. So damage Jules is a thing, at least early game. Then you can transition to Massive Cleaver or something. Pretty nice, actually. Then what? The egg timer is interesting because now it's charging all your food 1 second, but it has multicast, so you can maybe spam the noodles, so you can spam other things. It's only multicast 6, so it's like less charges, but it's pretty good, I think. It's more useful in theory. You don't waste all of these seconds of charges. Fortune Cookie is an hero, interesting. Giant Lollipop nerf, this was deserved because it was like one of the best items of Jules. Sub buff, interesting. As you can see, Jules has more changes on the seconds and cooldown, and are also some redesign, like the grater. Also the gingerbread is buffed because it's also using tools here. So we're saying grater is now an item that goes to 4 seconds, and for each additional food this is multicast, and it's a slow item with damage. Okay. Ice ones are redesigned. 6 seconds. Freeze your chilled items. All the chilled items. Careful. 3, 2, 1. And your small chilled items have multicast, and adjacent items are chilled. So that's insane for freezer, I think. And it's pretty good with spam of things, but even though we are freezing, we are also multicasting, so it's pretty nice. So you have a buff, but you have also downside. That's the important thing they should understand. If you have an item that is guaranteeing, if it's giving you too much, it's very, very strong. It has to have it should also have a downside. You cannot have like a super OP strong side, let's say. It has to be a downside, like lethargy for other items and things like that, like the trail markers and stuff like that. Okay. Then wow, some changes. It's more slows for less seconds. Refrigerator redesign. When you freeze shield and gain regen, adjacent items are chilled. This is important. This is important for freezer. It allows you to build more freeze build, basically more chilled builds. And stand mixer multicast 2 aced food for 2 seconds. Okay, there is a more aced, pretty nice. They are giving multicast here, pretty good, pretty good. And other things are numbers only. Karnok. So overall, Dooley 4 stars out of 5, I guess. Pretty good, pretty good. Some nerfs, but some many buffs. Jules, many buffs. A little nerf on 2 important items like dishwasher and the giant lollipop. Now, Karnak, Anaconda. Anaconda is now 6 into 4, but the multicast is now 3 all the time. Pretty good. Battle Axe nerf at every tier, as you can see. It was a strong item, of course. Bear Trap nerf. Boa Constructor buff. Chain is now allowing you to buff the slowed item only if you slow. You cannot receive the buff from the opponent's slow. I thought this was the same, or this was like this also before, but apparently it was super OP. Thanks to the nerf. That's a good thing, I think. That's a good thing. Force redesigned. Cooldown 5. Your shield and heal items are now getting shield and heal. When you freeze or crit with a non-weapon, charge this. Your items are affected by freeze alpha as long. So it's like for the pacifist build, okay? This is good for a pacifist build. Giant Sling is like doing less damage. What else? Oak is now less crit than every tier. Ah, this is interesting. Leather jacket with descent some stars. What else? Bands is now can go to 4 seconds. Actually insane. Because now it's looping more. You can go for pacifist with this one. Can be interesting. What else? I can see only the numbers in general. There is some changes to the Lost Blade, but I don't know. I never played this item. I don't think it's super good. It can go down to 4 seconds. And it's doing 20% of your max health flat all the time. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 seconds, 20, 20, 20. So I don't know. Yeah, it's okay, yeah, but definitely other heroes have more better way to charge loop, and if you want to charge loop is this with this one, or at least charge it a bit, you need to have a squirrel into Sparrow. And maybe spear and oak. That would be the build, but then you have cooldown items, so this is like, I don't know. So Karnak overall it's like 3 stars out of 5. There are some good things, but also some nerfs, so I don't know. Let's see. I didn't see Karst here, so it's pretty big dodge. Mac is now, let's see, it's freezing more. Mac has interesting stuff. It's freezing more in general. Cauldron cooldown, interesting. Cellar reloading more, interesting. Dragon's Breath cooldown, interesting. Then Eternal Torch can go down to 1 second if you go to Dig Site. If you go to Dig Site, also the Frost Totem cooldown can go down to 1 second. It's also the cooldown, although the cooldown is being increased on the Frost Totem, because otherwise it was too OP, but the freeze is now better. Freeze build maybe is back. Maybe is back. Decay also has the cooldown reduction on Dig Site. Pretty interesting in my opinion. Pretty interesting. And also Life Conduit. So the quest items on Mac are much better now. The glaive is now always 9 seconds. Okay, makes sense probably. The Great Axe is now always 6, so it's better at silver but worse at diamond. Okay. Then what? The Sense of Time is slowing an additional time. Pretty cool. An additional item, not an additional time. Spider Farm has been redesigned. When you win 5 this gains +2 multicast. If it has already chewed for 6 reset, this only counts for multicast granted by this item. Ignore other sources. Adjusted for consistency, improves silver tier player. Okay, that's that can be okay. I don't know. I never played this one, but I don't think it was a problem. Maybe it's now it's better probably. So Mac overall 5 stars for me. 5 stars. The quest buff are insane, and there are many interesting stuff in general. So, but just the quest stuff is also the salary is like a good thing. Cauldron is a good thing. More freezes are insane, so I think Mac is now much better now, and I think that it needed some buffs. Skip. I will skip pig. Hello pig players. Pug fig. Stell. As you can see, glue has been reverted. It was sucking a lot here. Numbers. Chicken cannon redesign. Now it's 9 and then goes down to 3 seconds. It's dealing damage equal to the shield of adjacent items and medium items. Huh? And adjacent item starts flying. Oh, now it's an item. Now it's a chicken cannon for the life. For the lulz. Come on. Now you can request the chicken cannon in my run. You can do that. Drafting table better cooldown. I don't know. I use this mostly for updating the board in general. Flare gun is now more burn. Okay. Free for simulator tech type. That's interesting because now you can get it from the tech shop. And I think in general all items should have a type, because otherwise how can you find them? It's like more rare to find them. Gyro buff a little bit. Butterfly is also now bronze, which is nice for flying buff flying builds. Cooldown to 5 at max shield, interesting. Oxygen mask is now going to 4 seconds. It's not a tool, but when you use a tool or a vehicle, charge this. And this maybe was a problem with the pressure eater, probably, so they had to change it. But it's like spamming shield. No. What is doing the oxygen mask now? Shielding. It's spamming shield. Ah, it's flat shield. It's no longer scaling, it's just spamming shield. And it's not parallel only. Running balloon, redesign, start at silver, cooldown 8, deal 10 damage when you use another flying item, charge this. If you don't know what this is, basically this one, it's a vehicle, so charges on flying usage is pretty insane. And when you shield, this gains damage. It's good with other shield sources, yeah, you can scale it somehow. And pretty good. Skyliner buff on diamond, okay, that's okay. Security drone buff, it's going down to 5 seconds now. Vortex cannon, it's 4 seconds at diamond. So overall, also Stel, I received some good stuff, pretty interesting stuff. There was the one useless item that now is an item. The balloon is now also an item. I think it's closer to 4 than 5, but it's also a 5, I think. There are no nerfs. Only good stuff. And Vanessa players. But no, I'm just kidding. Anchor nerf, 2 seconds also all tier. Astrolab buff. Good stuff. Cove is now 3 seconds. Cutlass is now 3 seconds. It has when you slow crit, basically. If you have another slowed item, crit. Cyber say when you crit your weapons gain damage. But they changed other things or not? No. Okay. Good things. That charge is now freezing more, but it has more cooldown. What else? Javelin is now 5 seconds. Haste your other items 1, 2, 3 seconds. Wow. So it's no longer an ammo, it's an ammo. Yeah, it's an ammo. Your other items, okay. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Oni mask is no longer having when you slow charge, so it's less strong in theory, but the good part was the when you crit increase the burn. Sniper rifle buff. Stealth glider is now 6 for 2 seconds. An item starts flying, you take 10% damage for each flying items you have. Wow. But this is like the large one. Yeah. So you can have at least 80% 3 for other 7. Like 70% flying reduction, basically. 70%. Wow. Interesting. And that's it, basically. This is the patch. Vanessa, maybe we can rate it like a 3. There is not much stuff. There are some nerfs. Good things, probably, but some nerfs and some changes. Let's see. Overall, Jules and... Sorry, Vanessa... Vanessa. Dio Cristo. Stel, but also the Mac are insane this round in theory. Let's see also the new items. We have to check the new items, but it's something that I would like to do maybe in a dedicated video. Okay, if you want to know about this, let me know in the video down below, in the comment down below, and I will also make another video for this one. Okay, thank you for coming. See you. Bye.